Welcome, everyone, to Platonic Gaming. Welcome, Kyle.
Kyle feels especially welcome.
I do feel especially welcome.
That's good, because we're going to be needing you today as we talk about society and laws while playing Rayman.
My opinion already is that society sucks.
Duly noted, Kyle. Thank you very much.
Episode's over?
No. As usual, not as usual, but I will be playing the game today. I'm on the controls, and I'm joined here on the couch by Kyle.
Yes.
And Ben.
Yes.
All right, let's get into it. I am not from Angola.
Why not?
I decided not to be this time.
Are you from Albania?
The United States of America.
This isn't even a beer. This
New
is just
game.
scruff.
It's more than I got.
It's true.
Anyway,
Anyway,
shave it again tomorrow.
so
Sorry.
let us begin. What is
Long beard.
society?
Like that.
I think
What is
our question
society?
for the day is, can society exist without laws? And so I think the first thing we need to do is define what society is.
I mean, I can Google it, but the main idea is that it's basically just a group of people living together.
Okay, so a society. Is there like a limit on the number of people?
Probably has to be, I would think, more than two.
Just one person is into society?
No, but I'm trying to decide if two people counts as a society.
I don't think so. I feel like a society has to... I don't know if there's like a set number, like a minimum number.
So
But I think it has to be
This is
like a largish group.
Alright, here's what Google has for me.
Yeah, sure.
It says, as a noun, the aggregate of people living together in more or less ordered community.
That's different. So society is like a group of people that are living together in an organized way.
Right.
Well, I would honestly say like society by definition requires law in some form, but it needs to be more formalized the larger the group is. Because even in a small group, you need to have certain agreements about how things are organized, and that may be pretty loose and informal in a smaller group, but it still could be considered a law.
You think so?
It depends. I don't know.
Here, let's...
Is it a law if it's just sort of like the rule that your group goes by? Is that a law within your little society?
Maybe, probably.
Probably unofficially, yeah. Does a law need to be official to be a law is what I'm wondering. The system of rules which... Google says. The system of rules
Google knows all.
apparently. It knows something. The system of rules which a particular country or community recognizes as regulating the actions of its members and which it may enforce by the imposition of penalties. Okay, so the penalties things applies.
Okay, so
Yes.
back to
It's against
laws
my
and
law.
penalties.
So can you... So... We've Oh my gosh! This guy is too hard for me. He must be the final boss of the game.
How'd you know he was the final boss?
Dude, he's hard.
He's
And I'm not going to
one
stop
punch-
until I get him.
Well, what is
One
this?
Punch Man.
Got him.
What even was that guy?
He was a guy.
He was just
And
a
he was in my
regular
way,
guy.
and that's why he's dead.
To the secret
He was in your
thing.
way.
Yeah.
That's why he's dead. Wow, that's brutal.
Oh wait, so you are
Whoa.
controlling the wheel.
I am, in fact, doing that.
Because he controls the little
Keep
frog
going
man.
all the way.
I can't go that way.
Then you have to go the
Really?
other way.
I have to go this
There
way.
you
And then you'll drop into the fire. Oh,
I have
interesting.
skills, everyone. I'm a gamer. It's a good thing I can fly, because there was definitely no way I was making it back. Anyway, so society, then, is a group of people living under the same laws, and laws are basically... Whoa, I don't know what that
Basically, things that are held, agreed morals, so to speak, or actions, rules or whatever, that are held together by penalty. So then that changes my opinion entirely.
What's to change it to?
It changes it to you most definitely can all of the time
Have a society without law?
yes.
Well, what qualifies as a penalty? Because again, we decided there can be laws in a certain sense that are less formalized than we usually think. So can't there be penalties that would technically qualify to... Oh.
I think
So-
I had like 3 lives there. Anyway, continue.
So... I mean, natural penalties, but that's not even a penalty. That's... I think a penalty would normally be defined as something that is invoked upon by other people that wouldn't normally happen, right? Where it's like...
So like if you speed, you get a ticket. That's the penalty for breaking that law.
Right, but in normal life, without laws, if you speed, you just potentially do or don't die.
You could get in,
or
you put yourself in danger.
Put yourself and somebody
do
else
this.
in danger.
We live these.
Oh! No, you do.
Do you? Oh, wow.
No,
Oh, no.
Dang it. I really thought another one of those ghosts was going to come.
He was. Just later.
So, I don't know. I'm just
I
thinking,
think it's like-
if you act against the group in whatever way that means in your group, and your penalty is just like exclusion from the group or something, that can be a sort of somewhat natural penalty.
Right.
Yeah.
That still
You get
is
kicked out.
A penalty.
Yeah, if you're kicked out of the group or whatever.
But would that be required?
Or
as
you
a-
lose your particular privileges
Okay.
for a time or whatever, but like not in a super formalized way. That's
Sure.
in a smaller society, right?
Right, not in a formalized way. It's just traders stop trading with you because you're cheating them, essentially.
I don't like
you
this
keep
dance.
stealing. Yeah, they're all bumblebees or something.
I think I missed one.
Is that why you can't go in or something?
I think I can go in, but I think I missed one.
Missed
I kinda
what?
want to go back.
Like a heart?
Do you see how there's a hole here?
No.
A hole.
Like a little spot for a person who could be doing the jig?
Oh,
Kind of.
yeah, I do. You're right.
Oh
I
yeah.
must have missed
Gotcha.
one.
Interesting.
Dang it, Dylan. I thought you were a gamer.
I thought I was a gamer too.
Oh, you-
I'm sorry, everyone, for deceiving you.
So I guess like what it's saying is, you cannot have
You were
a
one
society without any sort of laws because even if
Because
they're
the
not conceived as such, the
definition
definition of
is-
laws, the definition of society is a group that's organized together in some fashion.
I feel like...
And that organization implies some kind of understandings that come with penalties, even if they don't think of them as penalties exactly.
Right, the definitions feel fairly rigged to me, because what would you call a group of people living together without laws? Would they just officially not be a society?
So is an anarchy a society still?
Is there even such thing as anarchy, really?
Well, in the
No,
than
but
a
in
split second.
theoretical...
Platonic realm in which we deal, yes. The realm in which...
No, but if you're talking about, could anarchy last for more than an instant? If it were suddenly
No.
declared? It would just be that
Eh,
might makes right after that, right?
Right.
As soon as you enter into
Well,
anarchy, you just enter into tyranny of the strongest, whoever has the most power.
which is this new... Right,
Which is a new form of government,
right, new form of law.
where the law is the word of whoever is in charge.
Right.
So that's not
What if
anarchy.
everybody just could finally just do their own thing?
I don't even know what that would look like, though.
Yeah, well, that's because you've been raised in a society.
Most of us have, actually.
I'm pretty sure.
I mean,
all of
I
us
think
have.
that society has always existed in some form.
So then can you have a group of sentient people without a society?
Right.
Oh, great. That's a mistake. Actually.
No, I guess not by definition.
So then...
But again, I feel like the definitions are a little rigged. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because again, what would you? Is
Well,
it
can
possible?
you conceive of like what that would look like to have a group of people that don't have some kind of organization, that don't have law in any sense?
Yeah,
What would that look like?
not officially might makes right, but success makes right.
What does success mean?
Or maybe there is no right officially. Success means I scammed you, not because I'm stronger or better in any way. I just got lucky this time. You know what I mean? And you didn't see through.
That's not what I tried to do. So then...
So what you're saying is in this society with no laws, whatever you can get away with is fair game.
You're right. Whatever you can get away with is fair game.
So that is essentially a form of might makes right. It's whoever is the most capable just gets to make their own rules.
Nah, everyone makes their own rules, and...
So what if my
It's not
rule
even
says
that
you
it's-
can't steal from me, but your rule says you can steal from everyone?
Right. Then...
Whose rule wins?
I mean, whoever...
Some skeletons
That's
here.
that's why you don't have any rule. It's just... I felt like stealing from you this time, but in
But
general,
that's the thing.
may-
If you have no rules to stop you from stealing from Dallin, if you're more capable and stronger than Dallin is, then you can just steal from him, and no one can stop you, which makes
So in a
your
world
which
where-
makes your will law.
Okay.
And then there are laws. It's just that your will is the law.
I guess the idea would be that either everyone is equal, like 100%, or...
But how do you make everyone equal if people aren't equal?
No,
If
this
people don't have equal
would be
capabilities.
like... Right, exactly.
You're saying in some theoretical
Right, or...
existence where everyone's equally capable?
Right, and it's like in an argument. I have this edge over you. It's like an argument of couples. I know all your deep, darkest secrets, right? And you all my deep, darkest secrets are like what buttons to push when.
Push.
Yeah,
Right.
to push. And then it just goes back and forth with no end, right?
Yeah, well, actually, that's kind of like one of the thought experiments. Forgetting what was his name. What's his name?
No. I don't know what you're thinking of.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think it's John Locke.
Oh,
Uses when
okay.
he's talking about like that's one of the, I think it's Locke. Talking about like
But you're both...
one of the arguments for creating a formalized society is that you have this kind of like endless cycle of retribution. If not. Because you
Right.
have like you steal from me, I go do my retribution, and then you like
Right, that
give
thing
me
that-
payback for my payback, and it just goes back and forth indefinitely.
Right, so
Um,
that's what...
And so then you form a
Life looks
society
like-
sort of to
Avoid
avoid
that.
those situations and have some kind of way of settling those disputes.
Okay, so then again, yes, you can have said
I
society.
don't like Mr. Eyeball Hands. It's a different eyeball hand critter, isn't it? It's not the same one.
It is a little different. The
It's a
last one
little
only had
different.
3 eyeball hands.
This one has 4. They're just getting more and more.
It's true.
It's so wrong.
They make the graphics in this hard. Like, I thought you should have died by that eyeball hand, but then you didn't.
I didn't.
Did you?
Because I'm
Do
a
you have to
gamer.
touch the eyeball and not the claw? Or
I don't
like-
know. I think I have time to survive.
Right.
Like, I think it takes time for him to hurt me.
I always
Yeah.
have time to survive.
Weird.
I will survive.
I'm a survivor.
This level is significantly easier than the first one.
That's weird.
So
Or you're getting better.
Maybe that.
you understand the mechanics now,
Yeah. Yeah, I might do
gamer.
it.
Oh,
See, like you should have totally missed that, and
for some reason I thought it was gonna be like Mario, where you can just hop on their heads.
I think I can.
You can,
Some of them.
but these guys look a little bit spiky on their heads, so I don't know. Oh, you
Yeah.
can just hop on their heads. It's just
those
like Mario.
ones are not spiky.
They're kind of bulbous. Ooh, that's spiky though.
See, yes.
Why did you not die the first time?
I have an extra heart floating next to me, see?
See,
That'll do.
like
See, these are laws, and you have to understand how these laws work in this game
That's true.
in order to actually be able to play effectively.
so that would be more like the laws of physics, though.
Can
Yeah, I
society
suppose
exist
so.
without the laws of physics?
Without laws of physics? Can life exist without laws of physics?
Some say it can't.
Some
Some
say.
say-
Who says it can?
Can complete chaos create life?
You know, that's getting into a bit of the...
That's a different
Um,
question, I suppose.
Chaos theory?
Well, no,
Not
that's
chaos
not the
theory.
chaos theory.
I know.
Whoa, where'd that guy come
from?
No, but that's a very different question. Well, I mean, like, what is it? Life
Yeah, it
as
just
as
appears out
our
of
definition
nowhere.
of life cannot exist in a universe of pure chaos.
That's true.
Right.
Give me that.
You got an extra little floaty heart. Does it have eyeballs?
It does.
Why does everything have eyeballs?
To make it cuter, Ben.
It makes it creepy. I don't know. Oh my gosh, that does
Isn't
not
that
make
so
it cute.
cute?
Oh yeah, that's exactly how I describe that. Just adorable.
I can't punch
Like a
this
puppy
guy.
dog. It's not. Why doesn't it hurt you? The hand doesn't.
You
hurt
know,
you?
I don't know.
He's just there to scare you.
Yeah, it just makes you
Does it
think
make
it's
you-
gonna hurt you.
Creeps you out.
Bonk.
Whoa! 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 It just like teleported you
Yeah,
to a whole
it
new universe.
Something like that. A parallel universe
Yes.
there where you could still see the other one behind it.
Yes.
I got them all this time.
Yeah, good
I'm
job.
so good.
And these little trophy cup things.
That's true.
Or maybe you get the trophy cups because you got them all.
That is why I get them.
So, yeah,
That can't be right.
I think simply because the world is, we already exist in some form of, gosh, I can't
Yeah.
speak today, some form of society essentially just with the earth. Because you got plants that live by laws, you got everything that lives by essentially the laws of physics, right? Or,
Right.
that we are doomed to only be able to live in a society with said laws.
We
But
are
I would
doomed
also
to live
add,
in a society.
We are
I
doomed
would
to live in
Add to
society.
that,
yeah.
that's not necessarily doomed because the only way, just like in this game, like you can only do and make any meaningful choices because you understand the laws that govern it. You can only make meaningful choices when you
Like,
understand
you
what the
can't even have
consequences
a
of your choices
game
are going to be. You can't.
without
You can have a game without laws, so you can't really have a life without laws, without an understanding of what the consequences of your actions could be.
Yeah.
Otherwise, there's no win or lose. There's no gamble. There's no
There's no real
progression,
choice.
There's no real not choice though.
I don't know what you mean by that, but yes.
It means like if you make a decision, it just may not actually be making.
Well, yeah, but it's not
even
a
though
real
you made
decision
the
if you don't have
decision.
anything to base it off of.
Sure it is. It's just called making a blind decision.
Sure.
True blind.
Like this.
Is that true
Was that
blind?
blind though?
No.
There you go. Oh my gosh, that heart kind of scares me, to be honest.
Ben is afraid of organs.
Things with eyeballs. Organs? Is that what you said?
Yes.
That's true, actually, especially
Isn't
when they're not
your
inside
eyeball
people.
an organ?
Yeah, your
When your
heart-
organs have organs.
when your organs have their own organs, it's just wrong.
So we've defined what society is. We've kind of defined what laws are, and we've decided that society as we know it can't exist without laws. But that's only because the definition of a society is basically that it has to,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yep, yeah, pretty much.
That's exactly. It's in the definition.
But it's also, I think it's also just in human nature. In a group of people will naturally create some form of law regardless.
Even if it's not a good law.
Right,
Right.
and we attributed it to essentially because the universe already can only exist with laws, or at least the
Yeah.
universe we live in.
And so then, I guess that's kind of the answer to our question, right?
Yeah.
Society
Essentially.
can't exist without laws.
Because the definition trapped us. Maybe.
Anyway, so thanks for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing. Leaving a comment would be helpful also. And
Especially ones from people who know more about what John Locke was talking about, because
Exactly.
I feel like he might
or who just know more
have a
in
lot
general.
more. Well,
That's true. We
fine.
definitely are up for learning more about the things we're talking about. Also, just
and we could talk about them after you bring them up as well, if
Yeah.
you have some specific topics you'd like us
exactly.
or something like that.
Yeah, there's a lot that can be done. Any ideas for improvement or anything like that, let us know. Hit us up, because we are the Platonic Gamers, and this is Platonic Gaming. Thanks, everybody, for watching.
Thanks. Bye.